everyone, Gerald here for Quinn Pop, and once again it is time for the final preview of the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. That of course is every Tuesday on Facebook Live right after SmackDown. So last week we had quite a little bit of a change. It was originally supposed to be Bobby Roode and Charlotte, but Charlotte unfortunately had a legitimate mouth problem, and so could not partake in the match. So instead, there was a vote that was put out, and Becky Lynch won it. This made a lot of sense, of course, because Becky Lynch and Charlotte are best friends in real life. So it worked out really good, and Bobby Roode and Becky Lynch actually worked really well together. Facing them was, of course, the winner of the second chance vote, which was, of course, Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. Now, this match was great for a lot of reasons, just because Bobby Roode and Finn really didn't have any problem with each other. There was a little bit of trying to one-up each other in regards to catchphrases, but the real story was Sasha and Becky, because while they went through some moves together and they stopped, and Sasha tried to get a four-horsewoman fist bump, but Becky was having none of it, and this had a lot to do with how Sasha treated Bayley on Raw, where they got into that huge fight. So that kind of colored the match, and this was a great match. There was a lot of moving around, there was a lot of great spots, and Becky really did a lot of service by standing in for Charlotte. What happened at the end was, it was Sasha's, shall we say, desire to prove herself from her and Becky's interaction earlier in the match that cost them, because Banks tried to go back and pin Becky, but Becky rolled her up in a surprise pinfall and got the pin. So Becky won, and Charlotte will be back for the next match, for the final match, which is the final. So we do have Charlotte and Bobby Roode, who are teaming up again together, and Charlotte and Bobby Roode are, of course, representing Girls Up, and their opponents, which is The Miz and Asuka, are representing Rescue Dogs Rock. Again, this match that's going to happen is going to be actually a little bit of a preview, because you're going to see Charlotte and Asuka in the ring together, who of course have the match a few days later at WrestleMania. And I think this is going to be fantastic. This tag team match kind of is different, so you kind of see. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the WWE kind of limits their interaction a little bit, because they want to save that really for WrestleMania. The Miz and Bobby Roode, that could be a fantastic little match together. Bobby Roode is, actually this mixed match challenge, he's been great. His fight with Finn last week was just, amazing. But again, because everyone has said that Asuka's streak is still on the line here, it's going to have to be that Asuka and Miz are going to win this, because they're not going to get rid of the streak right before WrestleMania. So my pick is, and the winner is going to be Miz and Asuka. So we will find out on Tuesday, right after SmackDown on Facebook Live, if that's who really does win. But yeah, this will be the last video for me. So again, if you can't wait, there is no video, so just read about who won in my review of the SmackDown recap on Quinn Pop, and we will see if it happens. Of course, maybe they do get rid of Asuka's streak, but I don't see it happening. So yeah, so that'll do it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here all these weeks and watching me break it down and tell you what happens. So yeah, this is Gerald for Quinn Pop, and remember, if it's happening in pop culture, Quinn Pop will cover it.